just to get it perform better. They have the edge on Acura as far as time in this series, but they know how determined HPD and Acura are to beat them this year.
And Acura are very concerned about this engine that's in this car. As we understand, it's direct injection now, Dorsey. And talking to Stefan Johansson yesterday, he said, I know what that gave Audi. He said, gives you great fuel efficiency, more power. That's like having a downforce setup.
Whoa!
High downforce.
Oh, big trouble here.
The
What a
46
lizard.
Lizard car.
That is turn 1, possibly.
And
No, it's not.
It's Johannes van Overbeek, Dors.
Turn 3.
Johannes van Overbeek is backwards into the tyre barrier. One
Here,
of the lead
take a look.
drivers for the team. There's an Audi involved.
He's going to clip him. Yeah, he clipped him all right and sent him right into the grass.
So it's the first of the Audi, so I think that would have been Capello. I saw another Audi coming into the screen, so that is the trouble there when these guys get a little bit impatient. Tough corner. We talked about the funnel effect coming down into turn 3. Here you see it, I believe it's Capello. Takes the line away from him.
Boy, and there, you know, there's been harsh words in this series about the guys in the P1, P2 cars not giving the GT cars enough room, and that was clearly a case where he cut him off, he chopped him off. This car badly hurt left rear corner.
And Johannes van Overbeek will be...
drive, and it feels like it leads to broken axle. I'm barely creeping in first gear at 4,000 RPM.
Ooh.
I hit really hard going backwards.
Copy that. Most likely we're going to send you straight back to the paddock. Keep talking to me as you come around. Let me know how the car is.
Yeah, he's not going to make it if he was 4,000 in first gear. That's going to require a tow.
He will be in disbelief that that occurred. Ironically, at the driver's briefing yesterday, Director of Competition Tim Mayer warned the P2 cars to be mindful of the GT cars, and there it was a prototype 1 car.
Trouble here on the right rear. You see also damage, probably from contact with someone. It's an under tray piece, so it might have been off the road a bit.
Don't get confused here. Chris Dyson and Guy Smith are in the number 16 car, switching from the number 20 car of last year, so that isn't a... Bit of a break here, catching that yellow to the race car. Very easy to lose, at least half a lap, Dorsey, if not more, by making a stop under green.
And you heard the call to stay out there till the pace car comes out. That's a strategy call. However, with that body rub, of course, he risked cutting down the tire, and we've seen what happens when these tires come apart. It's huge damage.
He needs to ease up a little bit, just stay cool, pack, get back together, so he doesn't lose any track position by pitting early.
So 28 minutes into the race, our first full course caution. If you've just joined us, created by a collision between Audi's Dindo Capello and Flying Lizard Porsche driver Johannes van Overbeek, who you on the line there, creeping, crawling back to the pits in the paddock.
Driver, that is his job. He's doing a great job. That car is very badly damaged, and he has got to get it back to the pits. So actually, he's going to bring it back to the paddock behind the pits so they can look if it can be repaired or not.
Problem is, Dawes, he's going to tour all 3.7 miles, possibly flailing carbon fiber, little sharp pieces that can cut down the competitors' tires. So this is one of the things you're going to get in a race like this. When the bodywork starts to fly, it can have consequences for everyone.